Hey guys, welcome back to S.H.Figuarts. If you're brand new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe and like the video. Today we're going to take a look at the S.H.Figuarts Black Adam from Black Adam. I haven't seen the movie yet. I really like The Rock, but I don't know if I like him as Black Adam. Let me know in the comments on what you think, if I should go check out the movie. But anyways, here's the left box, here's the right of the box, and here's the back of the box. Looking pretty cool, and let's check it out. And here's the figure still in there. The packaging looking really good. Does come with a lot of stuff, especially the cloth cape looks really good. And yeah, let's just check it out. Alright, and here we have the figure itself, and my first impression on this figure is really good. I would say this is probably one of the better figures I've seen in a very long time, and I'm purely talking about from an action figure standpoint. I like the way it looks, I like the way it feels very durable, all that good jazz, and nothing is too tight, and I really like the proportion on this body. It's just like really fun to play with. Again, I don't have any personal connection towards Black Adam. I've only seen the trailers, and I didn't read the comics. I don't know much about it. But yeah, let me know in the comments on what you think, and let's just take a close look at the figure. First of all, I think they definitely nailed the look here. This is The Rock, alright? It's even got the signature look. And yeah, I don't have any paint issues. The joints are nice, like I talked about earlier. It's just an all-around feel-good figure. Like, the figure feels really good to like just fiddle around. Unlike some of the other releases recently where like the joints are like loose where they're not supposed to be loose, tight where they're not supposed to be tight. And yeah, it's just like, this is really good. And yeah, let's jump straight into the articulation. I don't think there's anything you guys haven't seen already. And for the articulation, let's quickly go over it from the neck down. He can look up about this much, and my neck joint is really tight, so I'm just going to show you what I do. So this ball joint over here is really tight, so what I do is I push it forward a little bit, and he can look down about this much, which is pretty good. And then there's a really nice ball joint in there as well, so you can move the neck around, but you got to watch out for paint chipping around this area, alright? But yeah, overall looks really good. And for the shoulder, we do have a really nice butterfly joint. This is really cool, and he can raise his arm up about this much. Let me just show you guys the range more a little bit, like so. And then we have really nice bicep swivel, can curl about this much, and you do get the usual hinge and vault wrist. And we do have the gimmick where you can take out this arm and then swap it into a cross arm, and usually this is either too tight or too loose, but here I think it's just fine. I think it's just because of the design, but like if you're familiar with some of the Dragon Ball characters, it's really like either a pain in the ass, you don't want to ever do it, or like it's super easy and the arm just falls off, right? But this one, perfect. And for the ab crunch, you can bend backwards about this much, bend forward about this much, which is okay. The range is not amazing, but I do think it's enough, consider he's such a beefy guy. And for the torso here, you do have a really long ball joint over here. I can kind of like pull this out to show you guys. Actually, no, it's too tight. But yeah, it's a ball joint over there. And for the leg, you do have this interesting design where it's like a mix between the older design and the 2.0 hip. I don't know why they don't use the usual design like Dragon Ball, but you do have a ball joint over here, but there's no pull down method or anything, but you can kick out about this high, bend about this much. You do have a little bit of thigh swivels. I think because of the look, for the muscular leg, there's not much articulation over here. There is a little bit of bicep swivel, but not too much. But I do think it is sufficient, consider he's such a buff character. You might be able to pull off some really cool squats, right? Yeah, let me... Anyways, he can bend about this much, side-to-side pivot and toe hinge. I believe that's it for the articulation. Overall, I am pretty satisfied. And again, he's very fun to pose with, and I think the proportion on this character is just like really good. But yeah, let me know in the comments on what you think, and let's check out some accessories. And for the accessories, we're going to start with the default face, and I think they definitely nailed the look here. Probably one of the better head sculpt we've seen from Bandai. And next up, we have the exact same face, but then the eyes is lit up, and this is really cool. The paint they use here is really nice. It really looks like it just lit up. Very nice. And for the interchangeable hands, first off, we get a pair of relaxed open hands, and these are always nice. And then we get a pair of action posing hands. And the last pair we got is another pair of action posing hands, and these are always nice. I don't know what he does in the movie, but these are definitely really good for some like kung fu poses or like, you know, wrestling. Very cool. And next up, we have the interchangeable parts for the lightning crest on the chest, and this is really cool. I'm really digging the look, and it is really easy for you to swap this. You just have to like pull this out. Yeah, very cool. And then we have a lit up version with the lightning effects. Again, this is like super cool. I really like the look on this. And then, of course, we have the cross arm. Like I talked about earlier, this is probably the best cross arm I've seen in a while, mainly because it's really, really easy to swap, and it's very durable as well. And lastly, he does come with his cloth cape, and this is probably one of the main reasons why I got this. I was really curious when they showed the promo photos, and yeah, if they can do this, they can definitely do a lot of stuff, especially the Naruto characters with a Akatsuki robe. Yeah, they can definitely do it. This is so cool. And let me just like put this on. This thing is like wired all around, like the hood over here, and there's wired over here, and there's wire on the other layer. So yeah, this is so cool. I am super impressed, and the cloth they're using here is really nice and durable. I don't feel like I'm gonna like tear anything anytime soon. But yeah, I believe that's everything, and let's check out some action posing. Really impressed with this figure. And for the size comparison, let us start with some American IP S.H.Figuarts, and I think they look very good together. And then we have the good old Dragon Ball S.H.Figuarts. And then we have my favorite in Naruto S.H.Figuarts. Can't wait to get Orochimaru on October. And then we have the JJK S.H.Figuarts. And then we have some Mayfix figures I have around, and I think in terms of body build, they are very similar, but again, S.H.Figuarts has a lot of different engineering, whereas I feel like Mayfix is a little bit more basic, but they're all very cool though. I wouldn't be surprised if we see like a Mayfix Black Adam. And lastly, we have some Figma figures, and let's jump straight into the final thoughts. Alright, so for the final thoughts, I think the figure is really good, and I do highly recommend it. This is coming from someone who doesn't know much about the characters, so if you like Black Adam, this is the figure to get in my opinion. And yeah, I think that's it from me. Do let me know in the comments on what you think. The only thing I would nitpick is that the hood part of this cape is just not very good. I had to like do a lot with it. Hopefully they can use some better wires in the future, but yeah, this is Eric. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.